Okay, well, as fall has started to do a fall update, not a whole lot going on. We just got done with a storm. Just got done with a storm. It went for about, a couple hours off and on. Dumped about an inch of rain here, which is good. The first rain we've had in a while, but we need it. But fall is here, and you can see some of the trees are starting to yellow, and all the pretty sunflowers are kind of dying back. But one thing I did notice around here, there's this aggravating, you can't really see it from there, but here and here, this stuff is switchgrass. That's what they call it. And it's just little grass tops, and it blows around sort of like tumbleweeds, which it's not, but they're everywhere. There's 3 or 4 there, and they're everywhere, and they blow up on your porch, and they get caught up in this and that, and constantly sweeping away. But that's, just one of the interesting things around here. You can't see it on the camera real well. There it is. But anyways, fall's here. You can see some of the leaves yellowing. Back, this stuff in here is where I sprayed weed killer on the poison ivy. Got rid of that one. But everything's kind of, I'm having to attack it and work my way in. The low green stuff behind the poison ivy there, that's like a vinca. It's a low ground cover, and I'm encouraging that, and discouraging everything else. But there's still, I got a lot of poison ivy down in certain spots, but I still have pretty much all that all the way around to there to get. But the sunflower clumps have kind of died back. Oh. And it's about 65 degrees, something like that. And one of the things I don't know if I've included on our, oh, don't worry, it's the squirrels in the back. We are now a certified wildlife habitat from the National Wildlife Federation. Yeah, you give them a donation, they send you a certificate, and you pay for a plaque, and it's that way you got food, water, shelter, nesting materials, and stuff like that for birds and squirrels and whatnot. But the blackberries are doing okay. They're doing good for, no, I don't do anything. I don't water them, I don't do anything. I have cut the yard back, and a lot of what we have, you see out here, that stuff, it's amaranth or milo or millet or something like that. Those kind of seedy looking things. But I still have my our hemp plants are growing, hither and yon. Got that one there. And again, I don't water them, I don't do anything. Just let them grow. But yeah, I don't know if you can see past that tree, the yellowing leaves back there. That's poison ivy. I kind of put the sprayer on stream and just kind of hose it down, getting some stuff. A lot of the same thing around here. You can see the kind of the clearish area right here that still has all those sticks in it. Those are all poison ivy standing up. But I gotta work my way in. All that back there is poison ivy. Finally got most of the stuff back here cleared out, although there's still, it's tenacious stuff. It'll pop up just boop, you'll see 3 leaves poking out of the ground. And you hose them down, hope it kills the rest of it. But interesting thing I saw one day, I had my bee waterer, just a water barrel, a rain barrel, and I did notice one day before I put the screen up here, there were about half a dozen or a dozen bees, just honeybees, just hanging on the edge there, and they'd fall in and fish them. I'd have to fish them out and whatnot. So I put that screen up there. Now they have something to hold on to and then climb out. But usually every day when it's sunny, there's about half a dozen bees just filling up the water and taking it back to the hive. But yeah, all the sunflowers are looking kind of dreary. That big clump back there. But yeah, we have a lot of different interesting kind of plants back here. The mulberry tree and the some more hemp. But yeah, this is an area we're clearing out, and yeah, all this stuff has been sprayed, but yet every once in a while I don't see any around here, but they'll just pop up and there's some. Okay, it just pops up, and you go and spray it. That little one's coming up from the ground. So I'm winning the battle, but it's slow going. And this is our weed patch. All this stuff with the 3-fingered leaves and whatnot. That is giant ragweed, and it grows. It's probably about 10, 12 feet tall. And then still have some of the hemp in here. Got that big one right there. It's about 10, 12 feet tall. A couple more in there, but most of it is that giant ragweed. This is mixed hemp and ragweed. Here's the big boy. That's at least 12 feet. But stuff's beginning to die back and we can clear out. A lot of the trees in here. A lot of Siberian elms. You can see the ones that are bent over, and they're dead. You can probably take this one and just, that one's still alive at the base, but a lot of them are dead, and you just pull them out of the ground. There's no roots or anything. It all died off. So that's like some of these on the ground. Just go over, grab them, pull them up, and that's what we're making our dead hedge out of. Hopefully in the spring, some vining or some, I don't know, whatever, trumpet vines or something like that will grow up through them and provide the critters a place to nest and sleep. But I have attacked the silo in the trash. You can't tell, but I've taken about five trash cans out of it. And the guy that used to own this before, the guy we got it from the VA, the guy that sold it to Jim Wilson, he lived out here for a while, and he used to own a glass shop. And so every rain and every windstorm, we walk around and we find pieces of glass. Even though we picked them all up, we still find pieces of glass everywhere. Especially back here, because I think he used to store it back here in the box cars. So we always go on glass patrol. And I never said, well, why don't you walk around barefoot? Well, because A, there are a lot of sandbirds around here, and B, there's a lot of glass still around here. But Homer's up on up on sticks. Got to replace that power steering hose. It's a teetotal pain in the ass to try to thread that metal line through there. Had to stop and take a break. But here's the garden. The mint is growing well. Hoping it'll spread. And some zinnias over there. And I got parsley, which is now being attacked by the caterpillars. They love it. They've pretty much taken down that one, but it's grown back. Well, onions, spring onions I bought from the store, used some, and then I came out here and planted them, and they grow back, and you can keep using them. So that, more zinnias, and I'm not sure what those are. Zinnias there, and black-eyed Susan, they're dying off. I think I have some yarrow here, a little bitty yarrow, and then we got the dianthus and columbines, and rosemary's hanging in there. But that's about it. That is about it. So thank you for listening or watching, or putting up with it, whatever you do. And the birdies are coming out. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later. Bye.